this is the STRICH Pipe Tones Pocket Multi-Effects Processor with the foot pedal. Nice little kit. The company sent me this product to check it out and make a video for it. So let's do it. And inside the package you are going to get the Pipe Tones pedal, the dual foot switch. You're going to get a TRS cable, tip ring sleeve cable that comes with the foot switch. You're going to get the instructions for each of the devices. Also, there are PDFs for the manuals on their site that you can grab. And you can also get the Stomp Box Manager for Windows, Mac, or Android there. And lastly, we have a Type-C charging cable because this is a rechargeable device. And this is my first rechargeable pedal. I like this. So this is a compact desk multi-effects processor for electric guitar and bass. And it is packed full of all kinds of stuff. This thing has 99 factory presets on it. And like I said before, this kit came with the external foot pedal for hands-free preset switching. When I was learning how to play guitar many moons ago, we did not have this kind of technology. So this is kind of a fun thing for me to mess around with. If I were to show you each of these tones individually, this video would be about a half hour long. So what I'm going to do is just show you how it works. I'll show you all the features and I'll demo some of the tones so you can get an idea of what the Pipe Tones is able to do. So let me go around this and show you what you got. We got a hard plastic case on the bottom. It says 4 rubber feet on it. The switch, of course, is all metal case, a couple of rubber feet on there. Great for keeping things from sliding. On the foot pedal, we've got an A and a B and A, and you're going to want to look at the instructions on this. For instance, you can use this for presets, moving it back and forth. You're going to want to use the TRS cable for that and plug it into this one. You can also run a mono cable out of the A and do some other stuff. So we've got a volume knob, 0 to 100. This is the edit knob, and it turns and also is a push button. We've got left and right buttons. These are rubber, and I don't really know if I'd be comfortable stomping on these. That's why I'm kind of like that this kit has the foot switch in it. We've got the power button. We've got the charging port, the USB Type-C charging port, and you can use this while you're charging it too. We've got our in. We've got an out to headphones, or I'm going to run this out to a Focusrite Scarlett Solo and then run it to a couple of KRK Rocket 5s. And over here, we've got the expression and control input. This is what I'm going to run to the foot switch. I haven't tried anything other than the foot switch that came with it, and I'll show you how that works. Turn it on, simple, and just turn the on button. Goes through a little self-diagnostic, and it picks up right where you left off. So it has a nice looking 2-inch color TFT display on it. First thing I'll show you here is if you press both of these at the same time, it has a tuner on it. Using the edit button, you've got a couple. You can actually change this from A440 to A430 all the way up to A450. We'll leave that at 440. Press it again. You can arrow over here to bypass. And when you want to get out of there, you just press the button again. So with the foot switch hooked up to it, using the TRS cable, you can scroll through the presets. There might be some other things you can do in here. So this keeps you from stomping on it. If you're just using this on the desktop, you can just use your fingers to go through these. When you are using your fingers to go left and right, you can press and hold it down to make things go quicker. You can scroll through the presets too with the knob, but like I said before, it's also a push button, so you can go into the edit mode. Right up here on the left, we've got the volume set at 80. You can set that to whatever you want. That's the volume leaving here. I'm going to leave it at 80. There's a save thing. I'll show you that in a minute. Over here, we've got the settings. You can go into the input. You can adjust the volume, -10 or +10 dB on the input. There's a global EQ where you can go down and adjust each setting individually if you wish. There's a wireless on here that you can turn on or off. When you turn the wireless on, you can link it via Bluetooth to devices. We've got loop back on or off and factory settings. You could factory reset it, and there's actually a cool inspection thing on here. If you go into inspection mode, you press the buttons and it tells you exactly where you're at. You can see that button working, off, off. You can see the volume's at 100, all the way down to 0. I'm playing through an E335 knockoff thing. There's some humbuckers, just so you know. So there's 125 different effect types. You can run up to 10 effect modules at the same time. So it's going to be like 6 different effects: the amp, the cab, the looper, and the drum machine. If you go to the edit button, you've got 5 different slots on each of these 2 rows. The last 2 slots right here are always loop and drum machine. You can see in the first slot here, we've got the gate. And if we go in here, we can change that to something else if you want to do that. I'm just going to leave it on gate for now. You can turn it on or off. If there were more options for the gate, you could change them here. You've got threshold and the decay that you can change. If we go into slot 2, we've got the overdrive and gain effects module. Turn it on or off. If you go in here, see we've got compressor, boost AC, DS1, all kinds of stuff. Clone, RAT2, red drive, cruncher, all this different stuff you can do. And each of these has their own settings that you can go into and adjust, which I think is super cool. We've got the amp module. Different amps we can choose from. Oh, there's some user amps. You can set your own amp up in here, do your own thing. But it looks like 30 different amp settings. Again, you can control the gain, bass. You've got the different settings that you can hook into and adjust however you want. We've got the cabinet module, 212, spawn 412, some open slots in there. Looks like we have 30 different ones we can do there. This is kind of cool. When you're in the cabinet, you can change the mic to different things. You got a bunch of different mic settings. You can change the position of the mic on the cabinet, center, middle, or edge. You got low cut and high cut, and of course the volume down here. EQ, 10 band or 6 band EQ. Again, all the adjustments are up there. We've got modulation. We've got chorus, chorus 2, stereo, chorus, vibrato. Different settings down here you can mess with if you want. And we've got delay, turn that on or off. We've got analog delay, digital, modular, tape delay, 7 different varieties and flavors and different things you can mess with. Here we've got reverb, turn it on or off. We've got spring, looks like we've got room, hall, plate, spring, shimmer, damp, 6 different flavors to choose from. Leave it on room. Let me show you the drum machine, then I'll show you the looper. So the drum machine, you got 10 different types of drum machine. You know, you've got rock, pop, disco, metal, funk, blues, hip hop, Latin, metro. Let's go to blues. You can go down here and change the output. Let's put it at 80 just for the heck of it. Beats per minute. Let's go 160. And to turn it on or off, you just press the button. Down to the looper pedal, we've got the sync already turned on. We're going to put the loop mode into auto record mode. All you have to do is press this button, and as soon as it senses audio, it'll start automatically recording. So, and when you want to clear it, you just press and hold the second button. It clears it out. What's jazz? I'm playing through like a short scale jazz bass with flat wounds on it, so it might sound a little different than with round wounds. Depending on how you want to use this, I wanted to mention too, you can also go into whatever setting you're in and turn the cabinet off and run it out that way. So there you go. We got the foot switch and a great little pedal packed with all kinds of tones and options. Pretty easy on the wallet considering what you get with it. This would be great for, you know, using live, recording. Obviously great for practicing at home because you got this headphone out on here. And it's the perfect size for a board or a bag or your pocket. Very nice.